This is Calista Leggett. She was born in Texas, grew up in the Florida area, lived in the suburbs, and in Ocala. This is her on an everyday, after school, visit to the fridge for a snack. She grew up very privileged, always having food on the table, and having a very warm and welcoming family. She is also partly Canadian as well as American. She grew up in a mainly Caucasian neighborhood, and she went to school in Ocala for high school, graduating, and then coming to the University of South Florida. This is Callie on a casual weekend, hanging out with some friends, as she would in her childhood and growing up. She was also accommodated in schools for her ADHD and her dyslexia. This never got in the way of her social life, and she felt very comfortable in school, passing her tests with the extra accommodations. She was very privileged to get these, as living in Florida, it is a state law to have them. Her friends are of many races and come from around the world. Here is an example of some of Callie's friends of different races and backgrounds.
Guten Tag, I'm from Germany.
Bonjour, je suis de Paris.
Hola.
They are from Mexico and America.
Growing up as a Christian, I learned all types of tolerance. I grew up going to a non-denominational Christian church, and that gave me a lot of exposure to all types of different cultures and people. So I learned to be very accepting and open to all types of people.
That's me.
Oh, that's me.
Get away from me.
Oh, wow.
Stop.
What a weirdo. Nice hat, fanny pack combination. What are you doing,
You
loser?
don't have to be so mean to me.
Hey, you don't need to be so mean to him. I'll still be your friend. Whatever.
Thank you.
Another culture that I identify with is being a Canadian. Canada is a cultural mosaic when it comes to who the people are that make up the country. They have people from all over the world that come together and make their own, culture as a whole. So that also really helped me in learning tolerance and things like that as I was growing up. I was very privileged growing up because I never had to worry about food being put on our table. I didn't have to worry about safety at night or people breaking into my home because I usually lived in gated communities. I got a great education growing up, got into the University of South Florida, a very good school, and I was just very blessed and privileged growing up. I was also oppressed because I am a female in a male-dominated society. I have 2 older brothers that made it clear that I was less than them. We are equals now that we are older, but I was definitely oppressed by them.